Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Cowboys LB Eric Kendricks changes tune, happy to reunite with Mike Zimmer. Linebacker Eric Kendricks' tune has changed when it comes to playing for Mike Zimmer. After 7 seasons under Zimmer in Minnesota, Kendricks called out the former Vikings coach for a fear-based style in January 2022. Reuniting with Zimmer in Dallas in 2024, Kendricks told reporters over the weekend that context was key to those previous comments, noting his emotion coming off a disappointing season, and he's thrilled to be back with the new Cowboys DC. Emotions were high, he said of his 2022 comments, via Calvin Watkins of the Dallas Morning News. "We're very excited. It's good to be back with him. I love his walk-throughs. I love the little ways he does things, the way he structures things, the level of detail, so I'm excited. I really am." Kendricks said that despite those comments, he enjoyed playing for Zimmer, adding that he wouldn't have signed up to reunite with him if he didn't respect the coordinator. The 32-year-old rejected a contract offer with the 49ers to join Zimmer in Dallas. "Yeah, absolutely, I always appreciated Zim," Kendricks said. "Just the amount of defense I learned when I was underneath him. The way I watch film, the way we break things down, the install, a lot of things I learned from Zim, and we had some good years and I can't wait to continue that. It's no secret that Zimmer can be a demanding coach." He was also decently successful during an 8-year run in Minnesota, compiling a 72-56-1 record with 2 division titles and 3 postseason berths. The style might have worn players down by the end, but as the defensive coordinator of the Cowboys, it could bring out the best. "Life's hard," Kendricks said. "Absolutely. I respect him fully. We're going to get this thing going. I had a talk with him this past weekend. We're excited to have this opportunity to work together again and play off each other." Did Browns WR Amari Cooper really compare Cowboys QB Dak Prescott to Kirk Cousins? Some of the best things about NBA playoffs games outside of the action on the court are the sightings in the arena and the list of who's who among celebrities plunking down big money for courtside seats. And so it was no different at Game 3 of the NBA Western Conference playoffs between the Dallas Mavericks and the Minnesota Timberwolves at the American Airlines Center on Sunday. Certainly, the biggest stars were Mavericks guards Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, who each scored 33 points to lead Dallas to a 116-107 victory and commanding 3-0 leading in the best-of-7 series. But it was hard not to miss NBA superstar Dirk Nowitzki, Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl champions Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, Shaquille O'Neal, Queen Latifah, 2023 NFL Defensive Player of the Year Myles Garrett, Cowboys Hall of Famer DeMarcus Ware, and Baltimore Ravens running back Derrick Henry. Seemingly inconspicuous among the list of courtside spectators was former Cowboys receiver Amari Cooper, now a member of the Cleveland Browns. Tom Brady has yet to work his first game as an NFL analyst, but he's already making headlines for his commentary. After rampant speculation that Brady might try to escape from his $375 million contract to join Fox as its top NFL analyst, the legendary former quarterback now appears committed to the original plan. Fox NFL Sunday analyst Michael Strahan and Brady appeared Monday at an advertising industry meeting to promote the network. Strahan revealed Brady's first game as an NFL analyst will be for the Dallas Cowboys-Cleveland Browns matchup in Week 1. Brady responded with some obligatory "this is going to be great" talk, then veered into what many fans considered unfair criticism aimed at Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott. "Obviously having the Cowboys on is a huge draw, as America's team," Brady said. "That's gonna get a little hard for me to say that all the time. I understand. They were the competition for a long time, but in this new role, I know the Cowboys, how important they are to this network. They've got great storylines. Come on, Dak Prescott, let's see if he can finally come through." At that point, the crowd began buzzing, and seconds later Brady realized he'd just slighted the oft-maligned Prescott. If Brady is going to be that unfiltered in the broadcast booth, he'll be highly entertaining and controversial. Granted, Prescott has been a frequent target of criticism in recent years, but he has also put up big numbers. In fact, Prescott and the Cowboys sent Brady home a loser in his last NFL game, as the QB threw for more than 300 yards, with 4 passing TDs and a rushing score. Jason Kelce vows to be objective about Dallas Cowboys at ESPN. Jason Kelce doesn't like the Dallas Cowboys one bit. Not exactly a surprising sentiment coming from a Philadelphia Eagles lifer, but now that he's on ESPN's Monday Night Countdown, he will cast some of his hatred aside for a few hours. It won't be until Week 11 that Dallas will be on MNF, so Kelce will already have 10 weeks of on-air TV time under his belt. But he'll return to Jerry World for a Battle of Texas matchup between the Cowboys and Houston Texans on Monday, November 11th. That led to Travis Kelce asking his older brother if he could be unbiased against the Cowboys on the most recent episode of their New Heights podcast. "Oh, I have no bias," Jason explained. "I just don't like them. But I'm gonna give them their props. There's a rivalry, but the reality is, even though I hate the Cowboys fan base, I was at a charity golf outing, and there was a kid, and he was like, 'Hey, I'm a Cowboys fan.' I was like, 'Oh, are you from Dallas?' And he said, 'No, I'm from Philadelphia.' 'Are you a Lakers and a Yankees fan, too?' Like, what are we doing? We're just picking whatever team we want, that's where we're at. Listen, I can set aside my differences as a player and the competition." That's when Travis interrupted Jason to remind him of his Pittsburgh Steelers fandom despite being raised in Cleveland. "I had to, we didn't have a team," he explained. "We lost our team. The next closest team was the Pittsburgh Steelers, geographically, and I loved Jerome Bettis. I couldn't keep being a Browns fan when they went to be the Ravens. There wasn't a team to root for, Travis. The moment the Browns came back, I got a Tim Couch jersey, and I was rocking Tim Couch. I still loved Jerome Bettis, but I was no longer a Steelers fan once the Browns came back." Week 11 will be interesting to see how Jason balances his professional objectivity with his well-documented Eagles loyalty. It doesn't sound like he'll have a problem casting aside any biases, which he claims not to have despite hating the Cowboys and their fans. However, it'll still be notable to see how he conducts himself compared to Week 2 when Philly is on primetime MNF. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Jason Kelce? Leave your opinion in the comments.